This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. For decades, Rolex has reigned supreme as the epitome of luxury timepieces, synonymous with unparalleled quality and precision. Yet, in recent times, there has been a surge in reports and personal accounts hinting at a deterioration in Rolex's previously flawless standards. Rolex watches are made using the highest quality materials and are carefully assembled with precise attention to detail, ranging from production errors to unreliable performance. These issues cast doubt on the future of this renowned watchmaker. As we delve into the details, we must question whether Rolex's legendary reputation is beginning to tarnish or if these are merely isolated incidents in an otherwise flawless legacy. That is what we are about to explore in this video brought to you by the Luxury World. If you have yet to subscribe to our channel, we invite you to do so now to stay updated on our upcoming videos. Today, we will discuss a concerning trend observed in the luxury watch industry: the potential compromise in the build quality of Rolex watches. This issue has been increasingly noticeable as Rolex appears to be addressing the inflated prices on the gray market, and this could be impacting the quality of their new models. Over the last few weeks, a disturbing pattern has begun to emerge. In the past 4 to 6 weeks, several brand new Rolex watches have been found to have imperfections, a trend that was not present in previous years. These issues span a variety of models, and while Rolex is known for its meticulous quality control, it seems that this reputation is being put to the test. One of the first issues noticed was with the ceramic bezels, a feature used on popular models like the Submariner, especially the green Starbucks version, and the black ceramic bezel on models such as the Datejust. Under magnification, these bezels show a porous finish that resembles an orange peel, for which is an anomaly compared to the flawless ceramic bezels Rolex is known. Tiny dots and imperfections are visible on these surfaces, which is quite concerning for a brand that prides itself on precision and detail. In addition to the issues with the ceramic bezels, there have also been reports of hair particles being found under the watch glass. These hairs are not just stray pieces of dust but are large enough to be noticeable, some even appearing as gray or beard hairs. This is a clear sign of lapses in the final stages of the manufacturing process, particularly in quality control. While hair under the glass is a rare issue, the frequency with which it has appeared over the past several weeks raises questions about the consistency of Rolex's inspections before watches leave the factory. Another alarming issue involves imperfections on the watch hands themselves. On models like the Submariner, which features 18-karat white gold hands, small watermarks and scratches have been noticed, even on new, unworn watches. Just recently, a Daytona, only a day old, was brought in with a scratch on the dial near the second marker and watermarks on the hands. This kind of defect is highly unusual and suggests a significant issue in the final quality checks. There are also concerns about the luminous markers, specifically on models with aluminum markers like the Starbucks Submariner. During inspections, small hairs have been observed directly over these markers, which further disqualifies these watches from being sold as brand new, unworn models. Such imperfections are unacceptable for a luxury product, as they diminish the overall aesthetic and integrity of the watch. The central question that arises from these findings is why Rolex is allowing such flaws to slip through. One possible explanation is that Rolex might be adjusting its manufacturing process to meet the growing demand from the gray market. The gray market for Rolex watches has been booming, especially for certain models like the bimetal versions, which are being sold at inflated prices. By ramping up production and releasing more watches into the market, Rolex could be attempting to drive down the secondary market prices, but this increased production might be causing a drop in quality control. As watches are being produced and shipped out more quickly, the diligence that Rolex is known for may be suffering. Another factor to consider is the role of Rolex authorized dealers or ADs. In recent months, there have been growing concerns about the condition of Rolex watches upon being sold by ADs. It is common for customers to report receiving brand new Rolex watches with handling marks, scratches, or damage to the screws and links. In particular, their removable links on bracelets, which are commonly adjusted at ADs, have shown signs of mishandling. Even with proper inspection processes in place at ADs, there have been consistent reports of imperfections on new models, suggesting that the dealers may not be taking enough care to thoroughly inspect the watches before handing them over to customers. Official production numbers for Rolex show that the brand produces around 1.4 million watches annually, with each timepiece taking about a year to manufacture. While this is impressive, it is worth considering whether the pressure to increase production volumes is affecting Rolex's ability to maintain its high standards. As Rolex seeks to meet market demand and address the growing gray market, the pace of production might be outpacing its ability to ensure quality across all watches. One of the most frequent issues reported by customers is with the Oyster Flex strap, which comes in various sizes depending on the model. Many customers have found that the strap does not fit properly, and when it is adjusted, the case back and shoulders of the watch are scratched. This is a recurring issue, with several clients expressing frustration about the condition of their new watches upon purchase. It is important to note that these observations are not about criticizing Rolex as a brand. Instead, they highlight a pattern that has emerged in recent months, where the brand's usual high standards seem to be slipping. While independent dealers maintain rigorous inspection processes, the same cannot always be said for some authorized dealers. If Rolex watches are truly being compromised in quality to address the gray market, it raises concerns about whether this strategy is sustainable in the long term. Buyers expect Rolex watches to be flawless when they purchase them, and the brand's reputation relies on maintaining this standard. If anyone watching has had similar experiences with their authorized dealer, it would be valuable to share those insights. In the current market, it is becoming increasingly important to inspect every detail of a new Rolex before finalizing the purchase, as there appears to be a lack of consistency across the board when it comes to the condition of these watches. Let us now move on to a quick market update of some of the best-selling Rolex models over the past 4 weeks. The market for Rolex watches is always shifting, and it is essential to stay informed about which models are performing well. At number 4, the GMT Master range has seen steady sales, with models like the Bruce Wayne on the Jubilee bracelet, the Root Bear, Batman, Batgirl, and the newer GRNR versions being sold. While it has been a slightly slower month for GMTs, there's still strong demand, especially for the Root Bear. Coming in at number 3 is the Daytona range, with the Ghost White Gold Oyster Flex Daytona being the top seller. This model continues to be highly sought after, with a retail price of $29,300, but selling for just under $37,000 in the current market. Other Daytona models, like the Sundust and Paul Newman versions, are also performing well, with strong sales figures. The Datejust range, which was last month's top performer, takes the number 2 spot this month. 2 models, in particular, have stood out: the Mint and the Wimbledon. These 2 Datejust variations are both in high demand, and many sellers continue to buy and sell as many as possible. Finally, the Submariner range takes the top spot by a large margin, with the green bezel Starbucks model being the best seller. This model is considered great value in the current market, retailing at just under £10,000 but selling for around £13,000 when new and unworn. The no-date Submariner is also a popular choice, offering a classic design that continues to be in high demand. What are your thoughts on the Rolex topic we shared in this video? We would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Once again, this is the Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.